What's up, guys? Welcome back to LS Games, aka Lucum Sellers, and today I'm gonna be giving my thoughts slash doing a review on the first episode to Orange, a series that my friend Evil Gaming suggested to me. And normally I don't really watch the anime he suggests, but I went on ahead and read the summary to the anime, and it actually seemed pretty interesting. So I watched the first episode, and here's what I got to say about it. So, number one, first thing I want to talk about is the intro of the anime. It was weird. I'm not gonna lie. It was weird and kind of awkward. I didn't know what was going on. When the intro first started, you see the leaves and stuff they're blowing. That part looked really weird, especially when it transitions to like the street and it shows that the background looks really weird, but it doesn't look bad, it just looks weird. And it shows them all in the classrooms and hanging out with each other, and then after that it shows them all running. I don't know where they're going. That's what made it so weird to me. Where are they going? Why are they just running and in a random direction, laughing and stuff? I get that they're having fun as a group and all that, but what are they doing and where are they going? I feel like I should know that, but anyways, that's not important. So overall, the intro to me was just weird, but wasn't bad. I'm probably not gonna watch it every time. Most likely I'm just gonna skip it. The song they used was meh, wasn't anything too great, but it was okay. So yeah, overall it was weird. Now the second thing I want to talk about. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not gonna be giving a full summary. Probably not a summary at all to this episode. I'm just gonna be talking about specific things and theorizing over a couple of things that I found that was interesting and important in this episode. So, the second thing I want to talk about, or the first thing in terms of the review part. So, the first thing I want to talk about is at the beginning of the episode, we see a hole that they dug. Now, this hole supposedly had all of their letters in it, and they dug it up. So what I'm thinking is that these letters could be letters from all of those characters' past selves. Now it may be a stretch, they could be from other people, but they could be from their past selves also. If Naho can get a letter from her past self, I don't understand, or her future self, both future and past, I don't understand why they won't be able to get letters too. But it's not confirmed. The only person who's confirmed to have gotten a letter from the future / past self is a Naho. But they could be getting letters also, because they might have regrets. I might want to change some things in their past or whatever. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I could be completely wrong about that, but it's just a theory I came up with. Now, the third thing I want to talk about, second thing I want to talk about, is the two instructions that Naho sends her past self. The first one was to not invite Kakatsu, I meant, to the group with them, to walk home and to like have fun and stuff. And the reason why she didn't want to do that was because if she does, she ends up falling in love with them. Now, here's what I have to say about that. One, why wouldn't she want to fall in love with them? That's number one. And like, if she doesn't want to fall in love with them, like, for what reason? Is it because because they end up saying that in the summary, they say he's no longer around, no longer with us. Now, that could mean two things. Either one, he left, or he's dead. I think he's dead, and I'm about to go into that in a second. But if that's the case, my bad. If that was the case, that would make a lot of sense for why she doesn't want to get close to him and fall in love with him, because obviously if you lose someone you care about, that hurts. or here's something I came up with earlier also, is she could be involved or have something to do with why he's gone in the future. It could be a stretch, but it's a possibility. It's a theory, okay? She could have been the reason why he leaves or why he's even dead. She could be the reason why he could possibly be dead. And the reason why I think he's dead, because at the end of the episode, Suwa is shown with the baby. But, well, number one, it's confirmed now that Naho and Suwa ends up getting together. They could be married. I don't know. They're most likely married. They're most likely married and they have a kid together. So it could be the fact that Kakuzu is dead, and the reason I say that is because Suwa goes up to I guess the cliff they were chilling at with flowers, and he says, I'm gonna give them to Kakuzu. And it's like, and she says Kakuzu probably won't appreciate that. And they're talking about it as if they can either actually get in contact with them, or it's like an offering type thing. Now I'm thinking it's an offering type thing because, for one, normally dudes don't give other dudes flowers. That's number one. Number two, normally that's something a person would give the deceased, some flowers. They'll put some flowers by their tombstone or something of the sort like that. So I'm thinking in the future Kakuzu is dead, and Naho, she could possibly have something to do with that, but I think it's a stretch, but I think it's also a possibility. The other thing I wanted to talk about was why other thing I wanted to talk about. Hold on. Okay, the second thing I want to talk about, or I don't even know which number this is, but the other thing I want to talk about was the first instruction future Naho gave her past self. Now that was to accept the pitch thing, that when her friends asked her to be the pitcher because the other girl couldn't do it, she wanted her to accept it because her future self regretted not accepting it. And the reason for that, well, the reason they gave in the show was because she didn't want to put that responsibility on her friends. So what I want to know is, I want to see, and I want to see how this specific instruction changes her future. Like, I want to see like cuts. Like, I want to see her future self writing down instructions to give her past self. I want to see her past self do it, and then I want to see how that changes the future. And I also want to see what it was like before her past self changed it. So I want to see what future Naho is gonna be like now. Maybe Naho, future Naho's relationship with Azu was like, maybe it was beaten down or something like that. Maybe it was wounded. Maybe they ended up like having troubles or beef with each other because of that, or maybe they just start to fall, like move away from each other. I don't know. Maybe what she did in this episode, like not putting the responsibility on her, was able to like patch their friendship up in the future. Now I want to see more instances like that in the future of this anime. So that's really all I have to talk about in in this episode. That's really all there is to talk about in this episode. I mean, I guess you could talk about how Naho and Kakuzu is getting to know each other better, but that's not really nothing. I mean, I guess you could, if you wanted to really go for a stretch, you could possibly say that Kakuzu didn't leave, or he didn't die. He just doesn't want to talk to that group of people anymore. Probably because of something Naho did, and that's why she didn't want to get close to him in the past, because it would have hurt too much in the future. I don't know, but I don't really think that's the case at all, to be honest. I really think Kakasu is just dead in the future, and I kind of think Naho has something to do with it. I really do. But yeah, that's it. So what I give it. By the way, the ending was, I didn't even watch the full ending. I saw the beginning of it, and it looked weird, like the intro. So I was like, I might watch the ending next time, just to see, just to give it a fair chance. But I'm most likely not gonna enjoy the intro and the outro. But that's it. Like the video if you like this. Some of you want to see more videos like this, and I'm out. Peace.